Psalm 102, and I really enjoyed doing the last one. I tell you what, Jehu is good. Let's get to the next one here. And I gotta put it up on screen. Oh, this one might be a long one, so might be over an hour or so. But we have the title or name for Jesus here in this one. Hear my prayer, YV, and let my cry for help come to you. Do not hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Incline your ear to hear me. In the day when I call, answer me quickly. For my days have been consumed. For my days have been consumed in smoke, and my bones have been scorched like the hearth. My heart has been smitten like grass, and withered away, has been smitten like grass has withered away. Indeed, I forgot to eat my bread because of the loudness of my groaning. My bones cling to my flesh. I resemble a pelican in the desert. I will become like an owl. Wasted places. I lie awake. I have become like a lonely bird, top of a house. My enemies have reproached me all day long. Those who deride me have used my name as a curse. For I've eaten ashes like bread, and mingled my drink with weeping. Because of your indignation and wrath, for you have lifted me up and cast me away, for my days are like the Lincoln shadow. I will wither away like grass, but you live forever. Forever. You do live forever, and your name to all generations. YV will rise and have compassion on Zion, for it is time to be gracious to us, for the appointed time has come. Your servants find pleasure in her stones, and feel pity for her dust. So the nations will fear the name of YV, and the kings of earth your glory. For YV has built up Zion, he has appeared in his glory, he has regarded the prayer of the destitute, and not has despised their prayer. This will be written for generations to come, that a people yet to be created may praise Yah, for he looked down from his holy height. From heaven he gazed upon the earth to hear the groaning of the prisoner, to set free those who were doomed to die. Men will tell you the name of YV in Zion. Praise the name of Jerusalem. Well, they're the same place. When the people have gathered together in the kingdoms to serve YV, he has awakened my strength in his way. He has awakened my strength yet shorten my days. I say to God, do not be away from me. In the midst of my days, your years are throughout all generations. Hold, you did found the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. Even they will perish, but you will endure. And all of them will wear out like a garment. Like clothing, you will change them, and they will be changed. But you are the same, and your years will not come to an end. The children of silvers will continue, and their descendants will be established before you. Okay, now there's a few things wrong with the text, but let me go through here again. Hear my prayer, YV, and let my cry for help. Hear my prayer and my cry for help, and my cry for help come to you. Do not hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Incline your ear to me. Listen. In the day when I call, answer quickly. For my days have been consumed in smoke, and my bones have been scorched like a hearth. My heart has been smitten like the grass withers away. I forgot to eat my bread because of my groaning. My bones cling to my flesh. Now I resemble well, I have become like an owl and for wasted spaces I lie awake. I have become like a lonely bird. My enemies have reproached me all day long. Reproach me. Who will deride me? Those who deride me use my name as a curse. I've eaten ashes like bread and mingled my drink with my weeping. Because of your indignation and wrath, You have lifted me up and cast me away. My days are like a lengthened shadow, and I wither away like grass. But you are, but oops, but you live forever, and your name is for every generation. Hmm. I want to put, you will rise for us again. Hmm. To us, to be gracious to us. For, for your appointed time will come. For his appointed time will come. For his appointed time will come. And stones. Hmm. That sounds good. Okay. I need to take a quick break here so you can study this text. And no, there is no Trinity. Will name of life forever, your name for every generation. Will you arise again for us and have compassion on us in Jerusalem? For the time to be gracious to us is at his appointed time he will come. I'm going to have to add those words up here, otherwise, because it's tying here. But it seems to be a question to me when I'm reading, will you arise for us again? It's the only way I can, maybe I shorten it up later, but will you arise for us again? Will you arise? Will you arise for us again and have compassion on us? In Jerusalem. I was trying to think of another word other than the word in. What's going on here? At the time at his time, be gracious to us. At his time, or his days, in his days. Yeah, I would say that's better. In his days. In his days, be gracious to us, for his appointed time will come. And feel pity for her dust. I'm trying to think of when this would be written, and when it says that they were never stones, okay? Plain and simple, they weren't stones. They were granite blocks. When they made his house forever, according to Solomon's words, they made him a house forever, a house for meeting with us. They were not stones, they were granite blocks. David had 80,000 hewers. You don't have 80,000 people picking up stones. So it would be blocks here to be correct, or to be truthful, not a liar. So point of surely there's Let your servants find pleasure. Find pleasure, I don't know that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Two words together, find pleasure. So, accept, delightest 5 times, enjoy 3 times, favorable 3 times, pleasing is 8 times, take delight, take pleasure, and delight. So, let your servants be delighted by him. Okay, let's see. Right here it divides. And right here. Let his servants, Jesus's, so it would be his. Let his servants find pleasure in him. Um, this is just not reading good at all. So I'm thinking there's a verse missing here. Well, I need to make a 11 point. How about and do that to get the 4th one there. Let their nations fear your name. So the nations find pleasure in him, and let no, not seeing that. I guess I'm not. Let the nations fear his name. Trying to add what would possibly be put in there. If the servants are to take pleasure in him, space. For the nations will fear your name. No, let the nations fear your name. Let them know about Yeah, I'm going to put it there again. Let I'm going to put their nations, just so it can't be confused with tribes, lands, as each of them is a designation as a nation. Let their nations fear your name, YV. That every king or let the nations fear your name, YV, and every king on earth. Oh. Your glory for YV. For YV, let us build up Jerusalem. For him to for YV has let us build up Jerusalem, for for him to appear in his glory. Jesus is the him I'm thinking, so it would be for him to, well, that's actually like this, and so is this word. Then I try to relate that to prophecy when I'm putting up, or it belongs to our Creator's action for these words to exist, for him to appear in his glory. And actually that would be in his days. To appear in his I'm just going to let it go right now. He has, will you regard you regard it's a petition. He's requesting, not a prayer. So will you regard my petition? My petition, and not despise my prayer. Will you regard my petition and not despise my words? Prayer, you're talking to our Creator one-on-one, seeking His help, but when you're doing a petition, they have to be your words. This is written for our descendants to come. And guess what? I got the word right this time. That's a personal joke on myself. For our descendants. I spelled it with a. Never mind. You got to watch the other videos when I come across this word. I have such a hard time spelling it. This is written for our descendants to come. His people. Well, I guess that's that. His people. That his people will praise Yah. See how it's used as a title here. But it's also talking about Jesus, as you can see. He's coming. So let's get this up here in the title. Not this, but get Jesus' name up in the title. You look down from your holy heights. For you will look down from heaven. For you will look down from heaven and gaze I was thinking if I put the word will here and then the will here and keep his name, will YV gaze upon the earth and hear the I'm trying to read ahead here and see if that, because will you look down from earth? Will you gaze upon earth to hear the groaning of the prisoner and set free those who are doomed to die? That we may tell of your name. And we may tell, I'm thinking this is tied to the descendants, but will you look down from heaven? Whoops. And will YV you look down from heaven? Will you look down from heaven, and will you look upon us on earth? Will you look, and will you hear us? No, yeah. This is speaking of captivity. They're in captivity. I'm seeing this as coming from a time of captivity here. You hear the groanings of this is going to be of our captives. Because the captives are the ones he saved for himself. So our Creator saved those because he got rid of those that were onto the female goddess. To hear the groaning of our captives and set and free. Will you look down from heaven, and will YV I guess I'm going to just do this, then move on. Gaze upon the earth to hear the groaning of our captives and set free. And set free and set free are doomed to death. Are doomed from death. Meaning some of them rebelled and they were going to be condemned to death for rebelling in Babylon. Okay. To hear the groaning of our captives and set are doomed from death, set for and free are doomed from death. Okay. 40 Okay, let me pick up the pace here. That meant that we, whoops, that they, not that they may, but that they tell, that they speak of your name. That they speak of you, YV, and praise and praise Jesus in Jerusalem. When our people are gathered. People are gathered together. I'm going to put tribes, let our tribes serve YV, serve you. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to get this thing under an hour. So for you did create the heavens, the earth and heavens. I'd have to switch that around later. are the work of your hands. Actually, this voice are the works from your voice. Your ears. You will be. It's a better word than endure. You will be. This is a double, because even if they will perish, they will wear out. So that's a double. For you are you will be, for you are. I like that. Now this here comes from Ezekiel. I don't see that's really not needed, because all my former days have been consumed, meaning he's getting older quicker. Well, you forgot to eat the bread because of the ground small. Yes, I would say this is out. But you lifted me out. and will cast me away. My days are like a lengthened shadow. My life is like the length. I wither away like grass. Will wither. I will wither away like grass, and I will wither away. That's just getting old. Yeah, maybe. But this here, some of this right here, I just got done explaining or seeing up here. Cast away, days are length, the shadow go away. Let our tribes serve you. Yeah, this is not really needed there. Well, you know, this doesn't belong either, but it has this flavor here that it might go up above. Okay. I would have to say, let our children be your servants. Be his servants. And their descendants be established before you. Okay, let me quickly get up here because I know the time is getting long. And I found that if I'd done this, I might need to do this, but I don't want to get rid of that. So copy that. I don't want to, oh, I got rid of the yellow. Didn't want to do that. So I got to copy that. Let me copy that and put that in real quick. I don't see it answer me quickly. He's dying, so it'd have to be you have answered me quickly at my days. Yes, there's going to be some more editing, and that's going to be part of it. This, well, let's get rid of that. I'm thinking this is enough to be done, and still needs work. Okay, this still needs the work, but we're shooting for the understanding that it has a format, and I would definitely say no, whoops, not a capital Z in the middle. Now if you search for his name, add IAH, and you'll find, or the one searching for 15 years, and then you can read the story that every kingdom. I'm just trying to quickly go down and see if I missed any spaces. Okay, let me glance down the other side. Okay, I think that's good enough for right now. I do think that maybe that text can go someplace else, but that looks good, and we made it in 1 hour, so that's even better. Okay, I'm on to the next one, and I think we did pretty good here. So